I'm Dan.
And I'm Dudley.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah.
If you didn't get it already,
Uh-huh.
you are welcome.
You are welcomed.
And hello.
Hello.
You have been
Hello
helloed
and welcome.
and welcomed. How are you?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
I'm fine.
Yeah.
Ish. I'm better today.
Why ish?
I'm better than I was a couple of days ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I've had a cold.
Yeah.
A severe cold.
I don't think it was severe.
Severe.
I wouldn't call it severe.
My life was in the balance. I was going to die.
I don't think any of that's true.
I
mean, you are going to die, but not from a cold.
Yeah. Thursday, I started having
Symptoms?
ailments.
Symptoms? Thursday?
It was
earlier than that. It was like, you've been like,
I
dealing
was
with it
fine.
like all week.
I had some, some minor symptoms earlier, but it really started kicking in. Maybe Wednesday evening and then Thursday morning, and then
yeah, because you went home early from game night.
Yeah, I was fine during the day. I took some medicine. I felt fine, and went to game night, and I started feeling worse. And I got tireder and tireder.
Yeah.
Until, and then I spent like the next day just in bed and laying on the sofa and not doing anything.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's exciting.
Yes.
So, have you been playing any games?
A few.
I know a game I would like to be playing.
What is that?
One Guild Ball. I would like to play some Guild Ball.
Yes.
Because I haven't actually put my blacksmith on the table.
Yes.
I'd like to put some blacksmith on the table.
You've had them for what?
A little while.
A month?
Month and a half, almost.
Because it came out in November,
getting close to 2 months, yeah.
Yeah, so
I haven't put them on the table. I'd like to put them on the table.
Well, you can take them out and just set them there. That's on the table. Yeah. It's just sitting on the table. I mean, they're in the box on the table, so...
Well, yeah, but I want to put them on the table.
Well, you put the box on the table.
Yeah, well, I'm going to put them on the table. You know what I mean.
Yeah, I don't understand.
But the other thing I really want to play...
What's that?
Star Wars Destiny.
Star Wars Destiny.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, you're addicted.
You saw earlier today.
I do not condone this.
That's not true.
We will not.
You will condone
this
it. Just like
illicit activity that you and Gary pursue.
You said the same thing about Guild Ball.
Yes.
And
I found out that is not evil.
And the same thing is true of Star Wars Destiny.
If you say so. But oftentimes things that are evil are pawned as non-evil things. So how am I to know?
Pawned?
Posed?
Pawned.
By
like pawned off?
Evildoers.
Whatever. Star Wars Destiny. I said a couple of weeks ago I got some cards. I had also got a second starter set.
Yes.
And
you
so
fell
I've
off
been
the way.
playing.
We will not glorify this.
And next week I think they're putting out a new set of starter sets. So I may grab one of them. It's Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett. Where?
Where is the Boba Fett?
In a starter set.
But where is this Boba Fett?
Probably at a Sarlacc pit.
You have to go down.
Yeah, you got to go in there to get it.
Is there someone there that?
Yeah, you go in there and you ask the guy, like, I'm here for
money?
Boba Fett, and you pay them, the whatever, $15 for.
Do they take credit cards?
Probably. I mean, they may have one of those squares. That you swipe on your phone.
No one knows what that is.
Yeah,
anymore.
they do. Squares?
No, the squares. I thought you were talking about. This
what do you think?
My age a little bit.
Yeah, what
the card swiping box thing.
What the big? That thing's ancient.
The copier.
Or no one does that. I don't think people did that when it was a thing.
I used it once.
Oh yeah.
I did it once when I worked at GameStop.
Y'all had one at GameStop?
Yes, we had one.
Why?
And we used it once because our system used a dial-up. This was old at that time. I just want to reiterate that it wasn't like there wasn't
the new
cable
thing.
internet at the time. No, it used the dial-up system. So every time you would you click card, it would have to dial in, and then you swipe it. And
it stopped working.
It didn't work. It was down, or a phone line was down, something. So we we had to use it. It was a slow day. It was the only time.
Okay.
Or it was a real short window. So
you took it out from under the counter, blew the dust off
my manager, of it. Yeah, literally went and found it under the counter and brought it out, and we put the paper on there and you swipe it.
Because it just takes an imprint, right?
It takes an imprint and engraves into the paper.
Well, we've gone off on a tangent, but okay. Well, I this morning I was putting together potential decks to play some Star Wars Destiny. Hopefully this week.
Yeah,
I would like to play this week.
That would be cool.
We will see. But I was trying to decide what kind of team I was gonna make. At first, I was thinking a Vader Thrawn deck, which would have been pretty powerful.
Yeah,
I think. I don't know, but I think it would be because Vader is a heavy hitter, and then Thrawn can basically make him turn his dice to whatever side he wants. So yeah, he can just be like keep letting him hit stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got the bug. I really want to play. I end up not doing the Thrawn Vader deck. I end up doing a Vader Kylo deck. And so, which basically means all of my blue cards in one day. But I think it'll be okay. I think it'll play well. I might need a few more dice cards, but overall, I think it'll play well. So I'm excited. I put it together. I'm excited to try it out. So
the whole time you've been talking,
I know you're looking at something. I can tell you were looking at.
I'm trying to find what those things are called. They're called
the card sprinter,
the manual credit card. Imprinter.
That's not an exciting name.
It's not, but it's a doozy of a device. That's something.
Okay.
I'm looking at a picture of it now on the Googles. Yep. Google it. Yeah.
Go Google it.
Go
it.
See history.
Google it.
How people at one time used to use credit card when they didn't have a credit card machine.
So what'd you do with the imprint?
You would put it in the money box, and I assume someone would
at the bank
would deal with
run
that
it
later. I don't know how it worked. I assume
it's just you put it in your cash register, and it just magically gives you money.
Well, I assume that someone other than me, I wasn't my problem at that point. I just put it in the cash register. I assume the manager had to manually enter it into a system at another time.
Or they took it to the bank and they did it or something.
Probably. I'm sure banks handle it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like a check, right?
Yeah, kind of. I guess so. It seems like it would just be a check.
We're back on the tangent.
Yeah. Anyway, so what have you been playing this week?
I've been playing Bloodborne.
Yeah. Bling.
When I was sick, I didn't play anything.
Bling.
So I was pretty. I didn't feel like playing anything. I didn't play anything. But earlier the week I played Bloodborne, and back today I started playing Bloodborne. The Bloodborne again.
Bloodborne.
And it's good.
Yeah.
It's quite good.
Yeah. You seemed earlier you were you seemed like you weren't sure where to go. Like you had gotten so far and then you're like, I don't know where to go anymore.
Well, I was like, I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go now. I knew it gave me a clue that, and I was like, a phrase was like, oh, okay, that's an indication where you should go next. And I was like, I kind of get where the starting point is, but I wasn't sure where. And then I just happened to notice a door was open that wasn't open before. And I was like, oh. And I thought I had come through that door. And I was like, well, I don't remember where this elevator went, so I'm going to check it out. And it turned out it was an area I hadn't even been.
Yeah.
So, and so I figured it out. But then something weird happened, and I got grabbed.
Grabbed?
Yeah, I thought I was dead, and then it was gonna, like any of the Souls games, you die, you respawn at the start last, save point, or whatever.
Bonfire or whatever.
Bonfire. It's I can't remember what it's called, the little light thing. I didn't appear there. I was somewhere else. I was like,
so it's an event.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know where I am. I'm in a whole new area, which makes me very apprehensive because I always have to scope all the spots
nooks and crannies
because I don't know where the baddies are.
You gotta figure out. You gotta map them out.
There's always that moment of poking around and seeing where everything is, and
being cautious.
and then once get used to it, I can run through areas pretty quick.
Yeah.
It's good. It's
I got kind of stuck at a point, and I was playing Blossom Tales.
Oh yeah, how's
that? Which is great. It's a great game. I like it because it's enough like the old Link to the Past that it's like hits a little bit of nostalgia, but it's new and fresh in a lot of ways. In the way it kind of does puzzles, the way it basically handles everything. I mean, other than the basic like
theme and the design,
then the basic like mechanism and form, the general gameplay is kind of different. Like there's these cool little puzzles. There's all kinds of neat little puzzles you'll see repeat throughout the game. Like kind of like you remember. It kind of reminds me of. You remember Chip's Challenge?
No.
You don't remember Chip's Challenge? The old puzzle game where you push the blocks around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you get key cards and stuff to go through little doors. Yeah, there's a lot of little things like that.
Okay,
like, well, a lot.
If you don't do it the right way, you have to leave and
reset
it.
If you walk in, there'll be a layout on the floor that's got a red border thing, and if you touch the red tiles, it knocks you back to the beginning of the thing. It also resets the blocks. And then so what you have to do is you walk in and then push the blocks around and get them into a certain position, and you have to do it the right way, otherwise it doesn't work. There's also in the same vein, you'll have the same kind of setup, except you have to walk on all the like white tiles. There's like red tiles are bad, but if you walk on the white tile, they turn red, and you got to walk on all of them and get to the exit. And there's cool little puzzles like that I really enjoy. And so I'm getting I'm through getting through the game. I'm not really sure how much is left. I feel like I'm in the last quarter. Because you got to collect the three things.
You're good at grasping time.
Yeah, yeah, I'm very good. And I had to get three things. And I got those three things, and now I'm going to fight the big baddie in another area that I haven't been to yet. So
it's probably going to be at, like, I would guess you're halfway.
I don't think it's like Link to the Past where it had like three things and then you had to go get seven things.
Yeah,
I don't think it's going to be that way.
Oh come on!
Because looking at the map, I've pretty much thoroughly gone through a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but
and then
there's the same way in the other one too. It's like there's a chunk of it. You go through a big chunk of it and you revisit it.
I don't think this has any like dimensional travels or anything like that. I think it's a $15 game, $16 game. So okay. I'm kind of feeling like I'm getting to the bulk of it. Not to say that it's bad. It's really good. I really like it.
Yeah.
I find myself wanting to play it a lot, and so I imagine probably in the next week I will finish it.
Nice.
But I'm liking it.
Cool.
Yeah.
I played some of the VR game, Waltz of the Wizard.
Yes, we did, because I was...
you were goofing around.
I was goofing around. I was like, I'm going to play some VR stuff. Yeah. And I got it out and set it up and turned it on, enjoying my new audio strap. And I was originally thinking about doing some Fallout, but then I remembered that Waltz of the Wizard a little while back had some updates. Several of my little games had updates. Yeah. So I was like, I remember seeing Waltz of the Wizard had like some kind of update which lets you move around, like move your box.
Yeah, you
as opposed
to
being
like
stay
stuck in one spot.
Yeah,
like
in one little spot at the little wizard station. So I was like, I'll check it out, and it's cool because it doesn't do. You can do the teleportation movement, which it doesn't really says. It says it doesn't recommend. And then you can do like a fluid motion thing, but then like the one it wants you to use is you draw a path on the floor and your guy will follow it.
Yeah,
you'll kind of move in steps. Yeah, which is weird and different.
It's weird, but it works.
It works fairly well.
I got really used to it.
Yeah,
pretty quickly.
Yeah, and. So I thought it was just going to be to let you move around that one room that was in the original base game.
Yeah.
But then I saw there was a door with a handprint on it.
Yeah.
And you go through that, and suddenly I find this whole new area that they've added, which is basically a little maze puzzle game.
It's a maze
with bad guys who will come and try to suck your soul or whatever.
Yeah.
And, which startled me at first.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and so running around with a sword and a little crossbow, like fighting things, and
you can kind of pick your, which I guess it was kind of irrelevant, really. But there's like two different swords.
Yeah,
and a crossbow. I guess it didn't matter which one you used.
I don't think so.
I used the cooler looking one.
Yeah, the little curved one.
Yes.
Yeah, I used that one, and I had a crossbow on the other hand. Yeah. I was running around. The only thing that's a little weird because the crossbow and some of the other games we talked about did this. You use the touch to shoot.
Yeah, instead of
because the trigger is grab, and if you click the trigger, you drop the crossbow, which is a problem when you're playing that game and you think, and I drop it, and so I'm like, oh crap, and I have to reach out, pick it up, and start shooting it.
Yeah. It took me a minute to get used to
But I mean, I Expect You to Die did the same thing. I mean, you grab stuff with the trigger, and then you could use the touch to shoot.
I could see it going either way. I could see you pressing your thumb down on the touchpad to grab the stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever.
But, yeah, it's weird, but I liked it. So I went through that.
It was pretty fun.
I unlocked the thing, which I didn't know what it did, and then you came and did it. Yeah. And figured out what it did.
Yeah. I see. I'm questioning it because there's a. Did you go into that other area they added in? Like there's a globe under the desk.
Yeah, that goes into the little prison thing. Yeah, that was in there before.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
No.
Okay, I didn't do that before.
Yeah.
I thought it was added.
No, that was in there originally.
Because it ties into it.
Yeah.
It has the little deal inside of it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it has the little ball and cage.
Well, maybe they changed it. I don't remember. It's been a while since I played it.
Yeah.
I played it back when I first got it.
It was in there. You pick up 3 things, and I was like, okay, what if...
Yeah, I remember the 3 things.
I picked up the ball in the deal first.
Uh-huh.
And so I was wondering if I had picked up something else first, because it says they'd made a note of me picking up that one, and I was curious if it changed.
Maybe it was always there. I don't remember. I remember the 3 objects. I just don't remember what those 3 objects were.
Yeah.
I remember have you choose, and they're asking you. They're like weirdly examining you.
But I guess it doesn't matter because you got the same one, right? And you didn't even go into the area.
No, I'd done it before. So when I looked at it, I was like, "Is this? Yeah, I've done this, and I've done it before." So I didn't really mess with it.
Okay.
So, but it's cool. It adds I think it easily doubles the amount of time you can play that game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, which is pretty impressive for something that's free.
Well, and also being able to move around kind of adds a little more fun to the some of the other mechanics of the room.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. And then I bopped over to Job Simulator.
Yeah.
Because they had added a few little things. They added like what'd they call it? Infinite overtime, and it's like a night shift. Mm-hmm. And as far as I can tell, it's just a non-ending thing that just like it's a little different, but it's like after the night shift, but you're doing the same job, and it just gives you random tasks.
Yeah,
and it just keeps going. That's kind of what I always felt.
Do people want that?
I guess I don't know. I
was
realized
pretty well done with it, and I didn't even do all the jobs.
Yeah, I jumped in it, and I had realized I'd never done the restaurant job, so I did that, which was pretty fun, and I went through it, and then I went and tried the office night shift thing, and then after about a dozen tasks, it sit there counting your tasks. I was like, I don't know if this ever does anything else. In fact, and then some of them kind of repeated, so I was like, I don't know.
It's just a random task.
Yeah, it was just like so you can keep playing, I guess. But I kind of didn't really see the appeal.
Yeah.
So it was okay. I just kind of would
and I've said about that game before. It's good.
Yeah.
It's
a
fun
little
first
experiment. Yeah.
VR game.
Yeah.
But once you played it, it's kind of done.
I'm excited to see what they do with the vacation simulator.
Yeah,
because it looks like I would bet you that they're going to have you moving around some.
Yeah, especially now that a lot of companies are messing around with the mechanics of it, especially with Waltz the Wizard.
Yeah,
I think that's a pretty good, solid way to do it. Path drawing.
Yeah, it's weird. It's just
but it becomes
new way
kind
to
of
handle
fluid after a little while. You're like you get used to it, and you're just doing. I kind of like it better than some of the other ones I've done. So. Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm excited to see, and I'm also curious to see if they add more because it's like a cool little kind of adventure puzzle, dungeon crawl thing without any RPG elements at all. But other than just like sneaking around and fighting things and it's cool. Though I did notice you did something I didn't think about. There's a part where you come to a hallway and it's shooting darts at random spots, and I was moving down the hallway and then just stepping to the side and
crouched.
Stuff. And you just crouched. And I was like, oh, why didn't I think of that?
Yeah, I was looking at it like, oh, I have to time it, and then I was like, oh no, it's pretty high. I'll just crouch.
I just drew a path down the hall, and then I just used my room scale space to kind of shift to the side. That's what I did. That which I thought was cool. I was like, oh, that's clever. But then I saw that you just crouched and moved through it. Like,
I just crouched. I just got down low and just.
Yeah, so there's multiple ways to tackle it.
And and there's a part where the spikes come up behind you.
Yeah,
and
that part's cool.
I could not figure out what it was, so I just went through it really quick, and then I was like, "What was killing me?" And then I saw the spikes come out. I'm like, okay.
I got down the hall and looked back and saw it coming and like, ooh.
No, I missed it the first time it got me, so I just missed it.
Yeah, you just have to look behind you, Dudley.
Well,
just look over that shoulder.
I'm not used to. You can't look over the shoulder. You gotta turn your head all the way. There's
over
no side eye in VR.
I mean, it's more like an owl. You turn all the way around. Yeah, but
you gotta keep the eyes straight.
Little shoulder overlook.
But I don't know how long I played. I played for maybe an hour.
Yeah.
And it was fun. VR is weird. VR is so weird. Yeah. Especially when you come out of it and you're just like, oh, this is weird.
I startled you a little bit.
Well, maybe. Yes. Probably.
Maybe.
I was going through a maze and you yelled at me.
Yeah, I came. You were in the maze and I could tell you were kind of like looking around corners. And you were like trying to watch for those like creepy nights to come out. And you were looking and I came up beside you and you didn't know I was in the room with you. And I was just like, and you were like, ah!
Yeah, you really made me.
Yeah,
I dropped my controller.
Yeah, you dropped the controller,
which had the sword in it, so I had to see where the sword was and then pick it up.
That's why I startled you to the point where you dropped your weapon. So the game
probably just thought my hand got cut off because it just fell on the ground.
I was highly amused and
words were spoken.
Yeah, words were spoken. We hung out with Gary.
Yes.
And we played Colt Express. We borrowed it from Trey, the third man.
Yes, right.
And
he
lent it to us. And because Gary wanted to play it, he had not played it before. And he seemed to enjoy it.
Yes.
Colt Express is a fun little game.
It's
a cool-looking game.
It's a good game.
It's a board game where the board is not a board, but it's a train that you put together.
Yes.
And that's awesome.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, Colt Express is like a train robbery game where you're all bandits fighting over
basically all robbing the train at the same time.
Robbing a train at the same time and fighting each other for it, and it's a programming game is what it is.
Yeah,
you're playing action cards in order to determine what you do, and then we go through and see how it actually plays out because stuff happens that shifts you over or makes things change, or maybe you get to a room and you think I'm going to pick up this loot, and then you pick up nothing because the loot's already been grabbed. So it's
or you get
a cool
shifted.
Game. Or you get bumped over and then suddenly
it throws off all your plans.
So it's a fun little game. Fun. I like it. Every time I play it, I like it.
It was fun.
Yeah.
I liked it. We didn't play with the expansion this time.
No, we didn't because we were keeping it simple.
And Gary and his brother had never played before, so we didn't want to complicate it too much.
Also, I wasn't sure I could remember how all the other stuff worked. But
I was surprised how much I remember. I mean, usually for games like that we haven't played in a while, I usually have to refresh my memory. Yeah. But I was like, oh yeah, you do this.
There was like a few setup things I had to double check and was like uncertain of because I never set it up. I just showed up and played. Yeah. But otherwise, it was fine.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
Man, you give that back to Trey.
Oh yeah, you still have it.
Yeah, still have it. I was sick, so I didn't take it back.
Yeah.
Sorry, Trey. You'll get it back today.
It's in Monday?
Okay. Unless you listen to this late, you should already have it.
You already have it.
You already have it.
After you weren't feeling well, so you left.
Yes.
And Gary and I played Star Realms.
Which I don't know what that is.
It's a little deck builder game thing.
Yeah, I gathered that much. Yeah. I saw a box with cards.
It's great. You can get a free to play iOS game version of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I do remember you talking about this.
Yeah, and it's a great little game. I've talked about it before, but it's it's super cheap. I think it's like, I don't know, I think you can get it for like $10 or something.
That is
and
cheap.
It's the decks, and then I think they have an expansion, but and basically it comes with all the cards you need, and the way it works is you have a deck, you have a starting hand of like just basic cards that both players start with, and then you deal out like 5 cards off the top of the deck that are like cards you can buy, and then so you're playing down, you're taking turns throwing down all the cards. You draw 5 cards from your deck, and you put them down, and it gives you damage and money, and then you can buy other cards that give you other abilities, and there's like different factions that have different abilities so if you get multiple, like there's the Blob, the Federation, and a couple other ones, and basically if you get multiple of the same colors, they can combo off each other and give you extra stuff, and each one has their own strength. Like the Blob is like super like synergetic and like dealing damage when you double them up, and then like the Federation is all about healing itself and getting a little money and doing that.
Of course.
Stuff. Yeah, and
of course.
It's great, and it's really fun. And I started off strong where I knocked, and basically each player has 50 hit points, and you have to do that much damage to them. And it was doing great because I kept healing myself. I was staying up my pretty much full health and actually over full health at one point. And then I knocked Gary down to like half health. But then his machine was building and building until eventually it started beating the crap out of me, and I couldn't stop it. But it's a fun, quick little game.
So you lost?
I did not win.
There you go. You lost. There's a word for that. It's called losing.
But
you have lost.
But it's a great little game. Every time I kind of forget about it, but every time he brings it out, I'm like, oh yeah, I really like it. And I played it on my phone quite a bit after I first played it. But the same company has another version called Heroes Realm, I think is what it's called. And it's basically kind of the same thing, except with like a kind of a medieval fantasy setting.
Yeah.
But the base game for it comes with enough for 4 players.
Oh, okay.
So you can have 4 players all fighting. The Star Realms, I think you can get a little expansion thing that adds
makes it 4 players?
Yeah, makes it where you can play with 4 players. But the base game for Hero Realms comes with that. So I've thought about buying it. Every time I play Star Realms and I remember it, and I was like, I think about going and buying Hero Realms just because Gary doesn't own it, and so being able to play it. But because I really like Star Realm, and so So we played that, and it was fun.
Nice.
And I always want to get it every time I think about it.
Well, you need to get used to the fact that you saying you lost because you do it a lot.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You lose quite a bit.
Well, let's move on. You play anything else this week?
Nope, just that and Bloodborne.
Yeah.
Bloodborne.
I played a little bit of Mario Rabbids.
Bloodborne is so good.
I got distracted by Blossom Tales.
Yes.
And then I may end up grabbing Tiny Metal after I'm done with Blossom Tales.
Yeah.
That game looks really good.
Yeah.
But it's just nostalgia for Advance Wars.
Yeah. You're just trying to fill a void that is unfillable.
I've been telling everybody about it. I've been telling. I was talking to Max, who's a saint.
If you say so.
And told him about it. He loved Advance Wars as well, and so he got a Switch for Christmas. So he's just like, and so he's thinking about getting it too.
Good for you.
So we can multiplay.
Max. Well, that's good.
So I figured we're in a new year.
Yes, we are now in the 2018.
The year of our Lord.
2017 is dead.
Yeah, long live
dead.
2018.
Yes.
And so I haven't learned to write down 1/8 on my dates yet, but I'm getting there.
Well, it's thrown off my whole folder system because it was putting all the episodes in order because that's 17, but now it gone to it was like 1, 2, 3, 1 month 1, 2, 1. Now it's gone to month 1 again, and everything's wrong. So I gotta make a new folder for 17.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Destroy all that stuff. I mean, not destroy, archive. Yeah.
So we're in a new year.
Yes.
I had to put at the beginning of last week. For the first for New Year's Day, I had to put 18 on the name of the episode. And that was weird.
Yes.
And we'll have a lot of games.
Yes.
As games keep coming out, they keep making them.
So we were kind of wanted to discuss the games we are looking forward to.
Yeah, games that are
2018
that are coming out this year.
Yes.
And when I pitched this idea to you,
and I said,
"Hey, let's this
one.
week." You said. I said, "Let's talk about what we're looking forward to this
I was like,
year."
There's only one.
As our second episode in the year, but it's not the New Year's Eve episode, but it's the second episode.
Yeah.
Let's talk about what we're looking. We talked about last week. We talked about what we enjoyed last year. Let's talk about what we're looking forward to.
Yeah, and I said there's only one.
Yeah, there's only one.
There's only one game.
So, I immediately knew what it was.
Yes,
which is
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Exactly, which is I think all anyone cares about right now.
That's it. I mean, that's really. I put it at the top of my list.
Yeah.
And then I wasn't intending to add more to it, but then I started looking around. I was like, okay, there are a few other things.
Red Dead Redemption 2 is up there. It's high up there.
It is.
It is my most anticipated game.
Yeah.
And then I started like, what the hell else is coming? I don't know. And so
exactly.
I started digging around to see what else is coming out this year. And there's a lot of cool looking stuff.
Yeah. There's some pretty good stuff I'm looking for. But Red Dead Redemption 2 is the big one.
It's the big one, yeah.
Supposed to be coming out.
Every list I saw around online, the picture at the top was a picture from
just
Red Dead.
Yeah.
Like
it's
all
supposed
the
to be
lists.
coming out. It said Q2, so in that April, May, June area.
Yeah, that is the second quarter.
I'm just saying, for people who don't understand quarters.
Yeah.
I don't discriminate.
Yeah.
I want everyone to be on the same page.
Okay. The same quarter?
It will also be on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One.
Yeah, I know.
So you'll be out in the cold.
Well, I mean, unless I buy a PS4.
Unless you buy a PS4.
PS4.
I'll be playing it on my PS4.
Yeah. It's going to make me buy one, and I don't like it, but...
Well, there's a few other games in my list that I'm looking for that are on PS4.
Yes.
And so I figured...
I wrote those down, too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What is yours then?
Well, I assume the one you're most excited for, which I'm not in the loop on, is Last of Us Part 2.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even put that on my list.
That's not it?
That's it. That's a good one, though.
Yeah,
That's
you didn't. How
one.
did you not? I thought you would be like, that would be your number 2.
The reminding list one list I looked at to see what was coming out this year didn't have that one on there, apparently.
This is why you look at multiple sources.
Well, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So Last of Us Part 2 is supposed to come out this year?
Last of Us Part 2, yes. I forgot about that one.
Yeah. I don't know anything about it because I haven't watched it because I haven't played the first one.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
Violent, but good.
Well, yeah. It's a zombie game.
Isn't good.
Yeah.
I still need to play the DLC on that one.
Yeah.
Ham was supposed to let me borrow it, but he is yet to do so.
I'm sure you can arrange that somehow.
Yes, I'm sure we can. He listens to the show.
Let me take a crack.
He will fix it.
Let me take a crack at the other PS4 games that I know you might be.
These are both exclusives.
There's 2?
There's 2 of them.
Dreams?
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what Dreams is?
No.
Okay, it's from the people who make Little Big Planet.
Oh, okay. I didn't play any of those.
Yeah, well, I mean...
I have one.
But apparently, it's a little ambiguous what it is, but it's called Dreams, and apparently it's like even more...
non-existent realm in your sleep.
Well, yeah. But apparently it's like really heavily like character created content, and apparently it's pretty wide open in what you can do. All the pictures and stuff I seen it looks really trippy.
Sounds like a Peter... what's his name? The black and white guy.
Peter Molyneux?
Yeah, something like his kind of promise.
No, but there's actually like pictures and stuff of it. It looks weird and interesting.
Yeah.
And so I'm intrigued because, Little Big Planet, you did all the, you can make your own
level. There's a problem with open content stuff like that. It's just going to be filled with dicks.
Yeah, well, that's a good choice. Not good choice.
So you think this... Okay, we have our topic of discussion. Daniel thinks
that is
it's
not
okay
what I meant. That is a good...
Open
not what I meant. I meant a good assumption.
That's not what you said.
Assumption is the word I meant.
Not what you said. You said it was a good choice. You said picking...
dicks are funny.
You said picking dicks is a good option.
Because it's funny.
Why did you say that?
It's funny.
Let us get into
I was playing a job simulator, and it was like, you have to, it's asked you, like, write this report. Well, you got to also design a logo for you, and you go on the little computer, and you have to draw, and every time I drew a dick, then printed it off and handed it to the robot. It's funny! Anyway.
So what you're saying is, the reason it's a good choice, because you are part of the problem.
Okay, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm amused by it, but I think
I'm not offended by it. I'm just trying to get to the understanding why you think it's a good choice.
Because it's funny. It's funny, right? Okay, if you want it to be sexy, you put a naked lady. If you want it to be funny, you put a naked dude.
Well, that's the Judd Apatow way, apparently.
Yeah, apparently,
according to him.
Yeah.
Is
okay, well, apparently okay, let me take another stab.
Okay.
At a PlayStation 4.
You're 0 for 2.
Well, I'm probably you probably can guess that I'm purposely saying other things than the one I think it is.
Oh, I didn't. I just assumed you're stupid.
Shadow of the Colossus remake?
Yes, it is.
Is that one?
That's one of them.
Okay, yeah.
I had forgotten about it, but it's not far away.
It is. Oh yeah, it
comes out February 6th.
Oh, that's really quick.
That's only a month away.
Yeah. Are you gonna get it
if I have money?
Yeah, I'm definitely interested. I don't own a PS4, so I'll play your copy probably.
Yes,
I love that game.
It's a good game.
Yeah,
good
12-year-old game, but I need to
whatever. I want a remake of it.
I'm excited. Yeah, it looks pretty.
It's pretty.
It's weird because I looked at it and I was like, it doesn't look different to me.
Yeah.
But I haven't gone back and looked at the original, so it's probably not as. This is how I remember it through the haziness of memory.
Yeah.
It's just like when you haven't played Mario 64
from your perspective of 2005.
Because it was a great looking game for 2005. Yeah. It's like, thinking when you first saw like Super Mario 64, and you're like, this is amazing. And then 10 years later, you went back and looked at it like, well, this looks like a bunch of polygon shit.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
But yeah, Shadow of the Colossus, a game we've already played.
Yes.
But it looks really good.
It's been 12 years. I can play it again. Okay. Actually, 13 years. I'm down. I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm excited
to play it again.
I'd like to see it again.
I'll pay $60 to play it again. Yeah. If I have the money, of course.
Okay, here's the other one. I think the PS4 exclusive.
Yes.
Death Stranding.
Yes.
Okay.
Unless it gets pushed back.
Which could happen. It could happen.
It's because it's on a vague scale of 2018.
Yeah, exactly. We don't get a lot of these games on my list are in 2018
bubble.
Bubble. It doesn't really specify. Some of them might specify a quarter or a season, but otherwise, I don't know.
Not many. Not many do.
Yeah.
But yeah, Death Stranding.
Yeah.
Whatever the
hell it ends up being.
We don't know.
We've
watched trailers. We still don't know.
We have watched like over 8 minutes of stuff, and we have no idea what the fuck this game is.
And don't care. Want it.
Yeah.
I want it. Give it to me. But yeah.
Yeah.
So there's that. Those are the games on the PlayStation.
Yeah.
I'm definitely looking forward.
No, I was trying to think what.
Was there?
I don't know I can't remember if some of the rest of these are exclusive in any way. I don't think they are.
You didn't make note of it?
No, I just wrote the names of them.
See, I was being a good presenter.
Oh, yeah,
and,
is that what it is?
The game name. When it came out, if there is a date.
Okay. See, you've done more than I have.
And
I wrote
what
the name
system
down.
is available on.
I wrote the name down, and sometimes I wrote who was making it because it might be relevant.
Yeah, I didn't do that part. But yeah, so. The rest of mine, I'm looking forward to our Switch games.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm going to take a crack at it. The Yoshi and Kirby games?
Kirby is one of them, yes.
Yeah.
Yoshi,
they're...
it
looks cute.
I didn't look at anything for it. I saw the name on a list, and I was like, I
haven't really cared about a Yoshi game since, like, Yoshi's Island.
Yoshi Cookie.
Oh, I like Yoshi Cookie. But that was older than Yoshi's Island.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I think I liked it more.
I forgot about Yoshi's
because it involves cookies.
And
cookies are good.
Okay. Well, yeah.
I think that's universal.
I don't think many people will dispute you on that.
Exactly. Cookies are
good. They're not my favorite dessert, but I do like them. And let's be honest, I think people are way too into chocolate chip.
I love
chocolate chip.
Great. Chocolate chips are the best.
There
put
are
some
better
pecans
cookies.
In there.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
The pecans is the best part when you put pecans in them.
Yes.
But
you don't want too many pecans.
Yeah, okay.
Too many pecans makes it not a chocolate chip. It is
That's
no
not
longer.
True.
It's just a pecan cluster.
Yeah, that's what I want.
And no one wants that.
You can never have too much pecan. I want that, Dudley. I want that.
That's not a cookie.
I don't care if it's not a cookie. I want pecans held together by the cookie batter. That's all. You don't even have to put chocolate chips in it. I don't care about that.
You need the cookie, and then you have some of the flavor. So it's got the chips or the pecans or the lemon, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's got to have that in there. So, but the cookie has to be a cookie. You can't just be clustered of pecans.
I just want pecans.
Okay, well that's fine.
Pecans,
you can eat,
and I want them in a cluster.
But you can't call them a cookie.
I don't care. To me, our aunt makes the best chocolate chip cookies
because and they're good. But they're not really.
There's not that many chocolate chips in it, and it's probably an 85% pecan.
Yeah, and they are good.
Held together by a cookie.
I don't really consider them a chocolate chip cookie.
They are wonderful.
Our mother, on the other hand, makes a chocolate chip cookie with pecans that are superior.
They are good.
And amazing.
They are good. I don't know if I would call them superior. They need more pecans.
Like 3 or 4 batches of them in the span of 2 weeks. Because they are delicious.
They are good.
And holidays were abound.
Yeah.
But, whatever.
All right. Yeah. Anyway, we've gone on a tangent again.
We do that.
Let's see.
Kirby,
the Kirby game.
The Kirby game looks really good.
It looks kind of like a throwback.
Allies.
Yeah, it looks like a throwback to Kirby All-Star.
Yeah.
With 4 players.
Yeah, with co-op.
Yeah, which looks like fun.
Which, I mean, Kirby All-Star had co-op.
Well, yeah, but not quite to this extent.
I'm sorry.
Like, yeah, it's like you could have someone could control your little buddy, but that was basically it.
Yeah, well, now you can have 4 buddies or 3 buddies, and yeah, it looks good. I'm looking forward to that.
It looks fun.
It'll be good on Switch.
Yeah. Let's see, what else we got?
I have one more.
Oh yeah, what do you have?
I have the whatever the Pokemon RPG thing they're working on for the Switch.
Is it an RPG?
Well,
I guess it's always an RPG, a Pokemon
yeah,
RPG.
I mean, they whatever the Pokemon game they're working on for the Switch.
Is it going to come out this year? I'm skeptical it's going to come out this year.
It may not, but
I don't think it will.
You know, supposedly they say this year, but we'll see.
Yeah, I'm skeptical. I saw that, and I didn't put it on my list because I kind of don't believe it's going to come out this year.
I can dream.
You can dream.
I can dream.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, it and, you know, Death Stranding may not actually come out this year.
Same,
you know, we can dream.
Yeah.
We can dream.
Yes.
Just like we can always hope the new Ice and Fire book
will come out this year. That'd be nice.
But that's not going to happen.
It might.
It probably not.
It's been entirely too long.
It's been 2 years longer than it was supposed to be.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah.
I also wrote down some things that caught my interest.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm super excited. Well, a couple of these I'm really excited about. Some of them I'm just like, oh, that looks good. The ones I'm mostly excited about are the Project Octopath Travelers.
Yes.
That looks real good. You played the demo. I haven't got around to it yet.
It is good.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to play.
It looks pretty.
It is pretty.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
I need to go get the demo and try it. But part of me wants to just wait till it's out and play it.
The demo is really good.
Yeah.
I would check it out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's you know, it's Square Enix.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's you know, RPG.
Yeah.
So, you know, classic.
Yeah.
It
looks good.
And it's gorgeous.
It looks good.
A beautiful game.
Yeah.
I could play it just for the art.
No.
So yeah, I'd like to see how they're going to do the 8 character thing.
Yeah,
how that's going to because in the demo you pick one of 2 and it kind of plays through on its standalone thing. I wonder if is it going to be like that, or is there going to be hopping between the characters?
I don't know.
Like Grand Theft Auto
style.
Yeah.
I don't know. I imagine you'll have choices, and then you'll go down that path all the way, and then you can go pick another choice, and based on how you play that game, maybe it affects the other one.
That'd be
real cool.
Really
kind
cool.
of Fire Emblem-y. I think that it kind of plays that way, where your choices kind of
choices get made.
The choices matter.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
I would like that.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm excited about that. And we talked about the remake of Shadow of the Colossus.
Mm-hmm.
There's another remake coming,
supposedly
coming out this year.
What's that?
System Shock.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I had forgotten about that completely.
I had kind of forgot about it too. Yeah, first
Shock.
System Shock is being remade. It's supposed to come out this year, I think.
Yeah.
So
see, I always just hear about those things and we talk about it on the show, and then I forget about it immediately
until it shows up.
And I'm like all excited again.
Yeah.
So we're gonna soon get done with this. I'm gonna forget it.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, "What game did we talk about last week?" And I'm like, "I don't know."
Okay.
Nothing. As far as I know, we talked about nothing last week.
Yeah. So I'm excited because I've never really played through
the original.
set. I played a lot of System Shock 2. And so it seems like a good opportunity to go through and play.
I didn't get very far in System Shock 2 because it scared the hell out of me.
I've beaten it twice.
I have not.
It's a creepy, scary game.
Yeah,
and it's real good.
I could probably do it now, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
The graphics are hard.
Even see, you can get an HD graphics pack.
Yeah,
and it helps keep the creep factor, but it's still a creepy game even even using the old technology.
Maybe they'll do a remake of it when this one comes out.
I just had the flashback of the zombie worm zombie thing coming at me with a wrench, apologizing while they're sorry.
Yeah,
just like hitting you, and I'm like, oh my god, I just had a flashback of that. Oh, it's creepy as hell. But yeah, great game.
Yeah,
but I'm excited.
I love the hacking game in that.
Yeah, it was really cool.
It's very.
I'm excited to trying to get a play through a System Shock, an updated version of it to play through, because I've never really played it.
Yeah, sure.
So I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to stick something in here that I am less excited about, but more intrigued by.
I'm sure
I'm just going to stick it right in here. Sometimes, when the time is right
in here, and you're not going to be happy about it.
No, I mean, I've had no complaints.
Why would they complain to you?
But it seems like I would be the person to complain to.
you would think, but that's not how
this is weird.
Social interaction work. Anyway,
that's exactly how social interactions work. I don't know if you're the best person on social interactions.
I'm an expert on social interaction. Ask anybody.
But by your logic, they wouldn't tell you.
No. They wouldn't criticize to me. They would criticize to someone else. Like that asshole.
Well, as someone else, Dudley,
as far as I know,
as someone else, a lot of people are calling you an asshole.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure you're getting an earful.
But so I'm going to put this in between like some other stuff I'm more interested in, but just because I'm intrigued. Crackdown 3.
Okay, yeah. I did look at that one.
Yeah, and because I love Crackdown. It was a great game.
It was a great game to give me a pre-order for Halo 3, whatever. I think it was 3. Because that's what it was. That was the only way you got the pre-order was the beta. It was the beta for Halo 3. You bought Crackdown.
See, I just bought Crackdown to play Crackdown.
And which on Microsoft, in Microsoft's defense, that's a great idea.
Not a bad idea.
Hey, we have this game that's just fun, but it's
really
a lot of
fun. You may not buy
a lot
it.
of substance.
Yeah.
But if we stick the Crackdown, if we stick the Halo 3 beta in there, people will buy the hell out of it. Yeah. And they did.
Oh, yeah, they did. But it's a fun game.
Yeah.
It was kind of silly.
Yeah.
But I liked it.
The game, it was fun to play.
Yeah. The mechanics were fun. And you, like, running through town and leaping over buildings and stuff. It was a lot of fun. The second one came out. I never played it because all I heard it was just, like, the same world map.
It's just like
gameplay.
They upgraded the graphics.
It just didn't seem like it was worth it. I was like, I don't even know. It just wasn't worth it. So I'm kind of intrigued to see if they made enough changes and updated it.
I don't know if I'll get it, but I'll look at it.
Yeah, I will glance at it.
I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to commit to it because I kind of scratched that itch. The last time I kind of had want to go do a superhero kind of game was I just played Saints Row 4.
Oh yeah, which had a lot of
ridiculous. Like took that concept of a superhero thing.
Yeah. And then stuck it with Saints Row.
It stuck it in Saints Row, and it's just insane and ridiculous. And it's basically the same game as far as mechanics and stuff. It's just, you got ridiculous, crazy shit that's in Saints Row.
Yeah.
And it was fun.
So I saw it in there, and I was like, okay, I'm a little intrigued, but
we'll put it at the bottom of the list. It's on the bottom.
Kind of on the bottom of the list.
Let's just put it right down.
Let's see. Anthem. Yeah. Do you know what that is?
No.
Yeah, I'm sure you've seen the trailer.
I'm sure.
It's basically BioWare. You know BioWare.
Yes.
The company. It's their Destiny. And it looks pretty fantastic.
Oh, yeah. I do remember this.
Yeah, you remember they showed you walking out and jumping off with the jetpack and going flying through this ridiculous world.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks good. It looks pretty.
It looks good, but I don't need it. I have Destiny.
I don't know. I don't have Destiny 2.
Fucks it up.
I mean, they're doing a pretty good job of trying to do that.
Well, they're working real hard.
They're working real hard not to do it right.
They're really wanting to just screw it right over.
So, you always have Anthem, maybe.
Maybe.
So it looks really good.
Destiny's gonna have to step their game up if they wanna hold on.
Yeah.
Of course, but the PlayStation renewal. Plus renewals coming up, and so we'll see if we actually keep it.
I'm intrigued by it.
Yeah.
It looks pretty, so you got my attention.
It's one of those though that I saw and I was like, "This looks amazing," but I question whether the game would actually look like that.
How much of it's gonna be, how well it's gonna translate over, and then also is it, I'm not playing Destiny 2. Do I feel like I might play another Destiny version game?
Yeah.
So I don't know. But it is BioWare, and I do like BioWare.
Yeah, BioWare tends to do all right.
They do some alright stuff. Let's see, what else do I have? We jumped all over the place.
You have a lot more stuff on
I
was done with my list like 3 things ago.
I know. We jumped all over the place, so I'm trying to go through my list in the order.
You had some kind of order for it? And then
it wasn't really any particular order. I just, I had put it in an order.
Yeah.
The one game I saw, and I remember seeing it at some point, like an announcement of it, but I kind of forgot about it. But it's called Surviving Mars.
Yeah.
And it's from Paradox Interactive, who did City Skyline, which you played.
I played a little bit.
Yeah. But they also did Crusader Kings, which I really like.
Yes, and I played a little bit.
But yeah, and it looks like The Martian meets City Skylines.
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
Yeah, it looks like City Skylines in a very harsh environment on another planet. It looks fun.
It looks fun. It looks cool.
I like building games. I like Sims.
I'm not sure if I'm sold on it because the title kind of implies something slightly different, and I don't. Because I guess my expectations were different from what the name.
Well, I mean, it looks like there's a lot of hazards and a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
From what I've gathered, it looks like a lot of bad shit happens and people just get sucked out and just into Mars.
Which might be fun.
Which would be fun.
And
a little morbid,
maybe.
but I don't know. Yeah. I'm interested to see how it comes play out.
Maybe it'll be one of those I'll let you buy, and then I'll just play.
You'll check it out. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's all I have.
That's good.
Yeah. But yeah, a lot of stuff to look forward to.
Yeah.
And then whatever else just shows up on the Switch, I'd like to see a big open world Pokemon game.
That would be.
I don't believe it's coming out this year.
I would love for it to happen.
I don't think it's going to happen this year.
I have a wish list on the Pokemon.
I say I don't want it to, I don't expect it to happen this year, mostly because I don't want it to happen this year, because I think it's too quickly. I think it feels like if they were trying to get it out this year, it feels like they were rushing it to get out, and it won't be necessarily the scope that I want.
I will accept it around Christmas time. I think that would be enough time. Because that's a year and a half.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not bad.
Yeah.
And I would love for it to be a Breath of the Wild style open world.
That'd be
Pokemon
awesome.
Game. It would just
be real cool. They need to break the mold. They need to take that mold and break it.
It's a good time to do it.
Yeah.
They can still do their,
Yeah, you can still keep doing it, but to break that mold, make something amazing.
Make something awesome.
Yeah.
A new franchise.
I didn't put this down. I think there's going to be a Fire Emblem game on the Switch. And I like looking at Fire Emblem games. And
I never played it.
And I haven't played it. I own one of the ones on the Game Boy Advance, and I played it a little bit.
Yeah.
And I kept thinking about getting one of the 3DS ones, and I just never. One, there's like 3 of them, and then I couldn't decide which one I was going to get. And then I was like, I don't need to spend the money, and I just haven't got around to ever playing it. But I really want to play them. I like the idea of them. It's an RPG with like Advance Wars tactical stuff in it, and I like that. And it's always one of the things I'm like, I really want that, but I have never actually dived into it. So I don't know. I haven't decided if I'm going to try to go back and play the older ones, or if I'll just wait for the Switch one and start there.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. It seems how much money I have.
Yeah. Well, there's a couple of... I have 2, and by a couple, I mean exactly 2. 2 news items I wanted to bring up.
Okay.
One is real quick. You mentioned Mario earlier. Super Mario RPG. I mean, not RPG. Super Mario 64.
Yeah.
Someone made a ROM hack version of it. ROM is the digital, you play emulators.
Yeah.
They made a version of it that's in first person.
What?
It's weird.
How do you play it?
It looks so weird. Apparently, it's bizarre.
Does your vision flip around when you go around doing flips?
I think so.
I
couldn't find a video of it, but there was a little GIF of Mario running around, and it's weird. The whole, it looks like he's leaping really far.
Well, because you could do first person in that game. You could hit a button and go to look around.
Yeah,
but you couldn't run around it.
Well, this one made it locks the camera in that first person move and you run around.
That's so weird.
It's really weird, and it's very distortion-y. Everything weird.
There's fish-eyed or something.
Yeah, it is.
Weird.
What was bizarre is that it also cuts off. It doesn't render things that are out of your edge of your vision. So it would sometimes cut off the ground below you, so you get some weird stuff happening there. It was bizarre. The GIF I saw was I knew exactly what Mario was doing, even though I couldn't see him. He was doing that dive motion.
Yeah,
the run dive. Yeah, and he's shooting way over. But it looks like he just leaps really far, and it's really bizarre.
That's one of my favorite Mario times.
Woo! Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about.
Woo! I like. Woo! Woo! Yeah. Okay, stop it. Bowser looks really bizarre in it. Like, he almost looks tiny. Even though he's not. He's big, but the way it's just bizarre. You gotta go look at it.
Sounds like the viewing angle's off.
It may be. Like I don't know, but the image of it it's really weird.
Okay, I'll have to go see if I can find a look at it. It's apparently hard to play that way. Yeah, because it wasn't built to be played that way.
Yeah. Okay, Opus Magnum. One of our favorite games from last year. Yes. Our indie games last year. So you familiar with GOG?
GOG. Yeah.
Yeah, GOG.
Yeah, the website.
They're kind of like Steam, where they have their own curated list of games.
Yeah.
They rejected Opus Magnum.
Why?
I don't know. I copied the deal because apparently Zachtronic tweeted. He said he asked them because a lot of people were asking if his game would come to
GOG. Yeah.
To GOG, and he posted it on his Twitter. I'll read his. He said I've had a bunch of people ask me if Open Magnum would be available on GOG. Here's the response I got from them when I asked it for a reason I could share publicly or why we didn't want to carry it. And he said we would still like to be on GOG if you can change your mind. And it says, as for the official statement, the only thing we would be okay with sharing is that Opus Magnum did not pass our internal curation system. We rarely ever want to share any details of this actual system and how it looks like and what it means, because it is too individual. We take into consideration many other factors than just the actual game itself. The review we provide, for example, do not review the game in general. So it's like an objective game review, like a PC gamer or whatnot, but we do not do it from an angle of our entire user
Sounds like
base.
They just didn't like it.
I guess. I don't know. It's
Sounds
weird.
Like they just didn't like it.
It's like the reasoning they said is almost like, we don't want to explain how we pick games, so we're not going to tell you.
Yeah, that's weird. It sounds like they just didn't like it.
And that's fine,
I guess, but...
I mean, here's the thing. It's a great game.
It is a great game.
So I don't understand.
I mean, it's not for everyone. Like,
no.
I would not say Zachtronic games are for everyone.
No.
I think if you like what can potentially be complicated, complex puzzle game, go to Zachtronic.
Yeah.
And you want puzzle games that'll make you scratch your head and think real hard, go to Zachtronic. But if you're just wanting a more casual thing, maybe you shouldn't play them.
Yeah, and I agree with that. And I'm all for GOG doesn't want to put it on there and not giving it. I just thought it was interesting.
That's weird.
The weird reasoning.
It was almost like we cannot confirm or deny.
Pretty much,
that we chose not to play. It sounded like that, like they were trying to word.
I mean, GOG is limited. I mean, they don't put everything on there. Yeah. Like Steam puts.
I bet you they either didn't really fall in love with it or just didn't see the potential to make a little money off of it.
Yeah,
I bet you that did. They seemed like I bet you they thought not enough people were going to buy this to warrant us putting it on our website. Yeah. Which is dumb, but okay, whatever. It's on Steam, so which is why Steam's awesome.
Yes.
I mean, it's not always awesome.
It's the difference between two different systems. Yeah, it's the difference between two different systems. Whereas GOG is a curated system where they have their own system for picking and choosing which games are on their system and rejecting whatever which could be arbitrary.
Yeah.
But that's that.
Sure.
Where Steam is a little more open.
It is and isn't. I mean, they're picky about what
they're still. It's like every year it changes. Yeah. It's like at one point it was almost a free for all, but then another.
Well, they had the green light.
Green light, yeah,
and that had some. There were some gyms that came out of it, and then there was a kind of just bullshit that came through it too.
So it just depends on what market market you're in. If you're doing like indie. If you're small indie games, sometimes that openness is how it gets you out there.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I don't know. It's weird.
It's bizarre. But I think they're wrong and should put the game on there because it's a good game.
It's a great game.
But otherwise, why don't you just go get it on Steam? It's fine.
Yeah.
That was it. That's all I had on news.
Yeah. I mean, I think we're about wrapped up.
Yeah. So 2018, hopefully it lives up to our expectations.
Hopefully it does good.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. I'm looking forward to it. Maybe. Yeah. We can always look upward.
And PAX South.
PAX South is next week.
Next week.
Yeah. Next weekend
we'll be at PAX South.
We will be at PAX South. So if you know what we look like, come come find us.
Yeah, or send us a message.
We'll be wandering around the floor.
We'll tell you where we are if we want to. But we'll be there.
We will be there. We'll probably do some little, kind of like we did last year.
Some mini episodes.
Yeah, little mini PAX specials. PAX specials for each day, just to kind of 30 minutes or so, just to kind of cover what. Because we always play so much and see so much, it's really hard to fit it all in one episode.
Yeah, just check in. Those will go up in a random time probably.
Yeah.
So if you're not at PAX and you want to know what we're doing at PAX, we'll cover it on those. Yeah. And otherwise, you can wait till our episode comes out next week.
Yeah.
Will be a PAX-centric episode. Yeah. Which is also our 100th episode.
It will be our 100th episode. Yes. I wish I could say we're doing something special other than PAX.
But we're going to PAX.
So we're going to PAX. So
that's all our time. We're
doing. So we'll see you all in San Antonio. And, go to our website, deafanddumb.com.
If you want to buy us food or drink, that'd be great, too. You can show up and do that.
Okay. That's, we're not beggars, Dudley.
I didn't say we were begging. I was just saying we will accept it.
Go to our website and subscribe to us. You're listening to us on something.
Yes.
Whether it's iTunes or Google Play or the podcast app or Stitcher or whatever. Subscribe to us, please, and rate us. That would be great. We would really appreciate it. Yes. And tell your friends. Mm-hmm. Tell your mom.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Your mom will probably love us.
I don't know. I've always gotten along with moms.
Do you want to go more into that?
No, I think I think the statement stands on its own.
I don't think it does.
New episode every Monday, every week. We've been doing it almost 100 episodes, 100 weeks.
Yeah. Yep. We're getting close to 2 years.
Almost. Thank you very much for listening. I'm Dan May.
And I'm Dudley May, and this has been Deaf and Dumb.